ਇਕ ਮਨ ਪੁਰਖ ਧਿਆਇ ਵਰਦਾਤਾ ਸੰਤ ਸਹਾਰ ਸਦਾ ਵਿਖਿਆਤਾ ਤਾਸ ਚਰਨ ਲਹਿ ਦੇ ਬਸਾਉ ਤੋ ਪਰਮ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਉ ਏਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਤਹਿ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਸਚ ਹੋਇ Waheguru ji ki fateh vighn vinasan soy. Welcome to another episode of Nanak Prakash Granth in English. In this episode we will be doing Uttaraardh 2.25 Dukhi Shah, the Leper Fakir. In the hearts which have Brahm Gyan, they know their true form. I bow to their feet and say the beautiful Katha, Shri Bala Sundurvaj. Shri Guru Angad Dev Ji, listen to the next prasang. Guru Nanak Dev Ji continued, listen to Janmeja's story, how he was in pain after knowing everything. One day, Ved Vyas Ji sat with the king Janmeja. He told the king the painful story of his ancestors. Janmeja inquired about them. Yudhishthira gambled and spent a lot of time in pain. Nobody stopped him. He was good in his dharam, but he did a bad act. His personality was good and always spoke the truth. How did his wisdom become so? Vyasji said, listen what Ishwar has destined. That will surely happen. Somebody can make millions of attempts and be really wise. What is destined to happen cannot be stopped. It will happen. Janmeja said, listen, O king of Munis, tell me what will happen in my future. How can I let something happen that is destined? If someone doesn't know, destiny may unfold. Vyasji said, I will tell you your future. A horse will come to your home. You will buy the horse and keep it in your stables. You will ride it one day to go hunting. You will go towards the south and get really tired. You will set up your camp on the shores of a pond. You will sleep all alone. Another horse will come out of the pond and mate with your mare horse. The mare will become pregnant and give birth to a horse. The horse will have black ears. You will consult your ministers and decide to do yagna with the horse. Many Brahmins will come to your home for the pujan. There will be a problem there. You will sin gravely as you will kill Brahmins. You will be in pain and become a leper. You will come to me to listen to the Katha of the Mahabharata. I will tell you not to doubt the Katha of the Mahabharata, which will make the leprosy go away. I am telling you now that you will doubt it. The pain will then kill you. The pain then will kill you when you doubt. I have told you everything. You know what is going to happen to you. You can do what you want to. You can stay alert. The king heard this and was amazed. He stopped buying horses. He stopped the root of the problem for his future. He thought, how can the effect be there without the cause? If one does not plant a seed, how can there be thorns that give you pain then? He held on to this for determination for a while. He spent some time like this. When a horse would die in his army, he wouldn't replace it. There was soon a shortage of horses. His ministers folded their hands and said, O king, this won't work. You have a stubborn determination. How can there be an army without horses? It's like a lioness without paws and claws. You need to buy horses for the army. You need to ride them. Many Saudagars come to sell you horses, hearing your praises. They leave with sorrow. They aren't happy and say bad things about you. Hearing the words of his ministers, he thought to himself, they are right. A king like me should buy horses. How will the Saudagars make a living? I won't ride the horses, I will buy them. He thought of buying horses. He only bought steeds. He bought many steeds. One day a Saudagar came to the king. He had a smart mare and showed it to Janmeja. Many soldiers saw the mare and recognized it as good. They said to the king, this mare should only be with you. Buy it and keep it with you. It will give birth to many good horses. The offspring will be good. You will look good riding the offspring. You don't need to ride mares. Hearing the officers, the king bought the mare. He saw the nice mare and was impressed. He gave money to the Saudagar and kept the mare at home. It was his death he bought. The mare had good qualities. The stable boy rode the mare to check its walks. The stable boy said, I have never seen such a mare before. You should ride it too, Rajaji. It is very clever and fast. The Raja heard this and got on top of the horse. He went towards the south to hunt. He then saw a deer and chased it. None of his other soldiers could catch up to him. The Raja was soon alone. He chased the deer and hunted it down. After killing it, he got tired and thirsty. He drank some water from a pond and fell asleep. His horse was tied to a tree. Soon a horse came out of the pond and mated with the mare. It went back to the pond before the Raja could wake up. When the Raja woke up, he got up and mounted his horse. He came back to his palace. The mare was pregnant and soon gave birth to a horse with black ears. The horse was beautiful and good for a yagna. Everyone advised in Meja to do Ashwamedh Yagna, which gave good rewards. The Raja forgot the future that Vyasji had told him. He prepared for the yagna and mounted his horse to win many other Rajas. When he came back home, he called many Brahmins for a bhoj. He had many types of foods made. He was going to give the Brahmins gifts. One of his queens followed him. Where many Brahmins were eating, the Raja came there. A strong wind blew, which removed the covering of the queen. Some of the Brahmins saw the naked body of the queen and laughed out loud. The Raja got angry, seeing them laughing. He didn't think of right or wrong. He grabbed some of the Brahmins and burned them to death. He had many killed in a few seconds. He was now considered a great sinner and contracted leprosy. Vyasji came back to the Raja and tried to convince him. He began to tell him the story of Mahabharata. As he listened, his leprosy got better. When he came to the prasang of Bhim, throwing elephants towards the skies and never coming back down, still being up in the skies and not coming back to earth, the Raja heard this and did not believe it. There was a little leprosy lesion left on his nose. He squirmed his nose in disagreement and spoke without knowing the truth. Vyasji used the power of his mantras and lowered the elephants down to earth. The bones of the elephants came down to the court. Everyone saw the bones of the elephants and were amazed. The leprosy lesion remained on the nose. He cried out in pain, which became the reason for his death. His pranas left him, and he went to the afterlife. In this world, only Gyanis are happy. The rest of the world is in pain. Peers, sheikhs, messiahs, all fear death and cry. Gopichand and Bhartri, these kings cried after piercing their ears. They left their homes and begged from other homes. People try really hard to earn money, and a cheap person losing their money and crying. The Pandits speak Gyan from their mouths, and unwise people don't value it. During their end, they are under the control of the jams. They cry in pain. When a woman's husband dies, she cries while saying her husband's praises. Shri Guruji said, "Listen, mardana, the whole world is in pain. They are stuck in attachment, like being stuck in the middle of the ocean. You can't see the shore. Waheguru Satnam, the ones who accept this, they win in the world. The other karmas come under the accounting of Dharmaraj. There is no way to be released from those actions. They have to be played out, whether it be good or bad. Make your heart pure and serve the Shri Nam. They won't have to suffer the accounting of Dharmaraja. Dharmaraja has to rip their papers. They go straight to Sachkhand and nobody stops them." In this way, Guruji explained the Shabad. The Shahukar placed his head on Guruji's feet. He said, "Your words are like soap, cleansing my mind like dirty clothes. Come to my beautiful home, set foot in it, and make it pure. My great fortune has come to fruition that you have come to me. You said priceless words to me." Prabhuji heard the words and went to the Shahukar's home. Where the beautiful home was, a nice bed was laid out for Guruji. He had Guruji sit there with great love. He brought his wife to Guruji. To give the woman peace, Guruji said, "Even if the husband may be weak, handicapped, or a leper, you should see him as the Prabhu. You should serve him in every way and not love any other man. When the husband dies, some pativrata women die. She does not value her own body. She is given great joy in heaven. Both husband and wife go to heaven with joy. The woman that leaves her husband and seeks the love of another man, she becomes shameless and leaves the honor of the world. Meets other men for pleasure. When the jams come, they drag them and punish them. They heat iron pillars and tie the man or woman to it. They give other types of pains. Who would listen to your screams then? The world slanders them. In the afterlife, they face a lot of pain. This is what happens to the characterless woman. The Pativrata woman is praised in the world. They receive many joys in heaven. Look with a great oversight. Stop doing what you are doing. The woman heard this and fell to the Guruji's feet because of the fear of the jams. She said, O Santji, I have sinned. I seek your sanctuary and forgiveness. Guruji said, your sins have been washed away. Don't commit any more sins. Be obedient towards your husband. Do the Simran of Satnam, which will give you joy. Guruji gave wisdom to the woman and stayed the night. He gave peace and joy to the couple's hearts. The giver of joy then traveled on. We soon reached a village ahead. This may have been Dipalpur, Pakistan. We arrived and looked for a place to spend the night. The one that created the whole universe was looking for a place to stay. Nobody offered us a place to spend the night. Wherever we sat down, the people made us get up and leave. The people were foolish in that place. Guruji came out of the village. Within the fields outside the village lived a leper Fakir. He was always in pain. His limbs deteriorated and was in pain. He was waiting for someone to give him food. He always waited for someone to give him food. The compassionate one saw him with compassion and decided to go to his hut. The master of the universe sat in his hut. The Fakir folded his hands and said, Nobody ever comes close to me. Birds fly away from me. You came to me with compassion. Guruji decided to stay the night and sat down. The leper suffered in pain all night long. He moaned in pain at night, saying, Hi, hi. When it was midnight, Shri Guruji sang a Shabad to destroy the Fakir's pain. Tanasri Mahla Pehla. My heart burns over and over again. Burning and burning, it is ruined, and it falls into evil. That body which forgets the word of the Guru's Bani cries out in pain, like a chronic patient. To speak too much is useless. Even without speaking, he knows everything. Rahal. He created ears, eyes, and nose. He gave us a tongue to speak so fluently. He preserved the mind in the fire of the womb. The instrument of the body blows within. These worldly attachments, loves, and pleasurable tastes, all are just black stains. One who departs with these black stains of sin on his face shall find no place to sit in the court of the Lord. By your grace, we chant your name. Becoming attached to it, one is saved. There is no other way. Even if one is drowning, still he may be saved. O Nanak, the true Lord is the giver of all. Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, page 661. Shri Guruji sang the whole Shabad and went quiet. The leper Fakir heard the whole Shabad. The leper's body was cured right away. The sorrows and pains within his mind were all gone as well. His body became pure. His mind became pure. When morning came, he took the pahal of Guruji's feet. A new prema bhakti arose in the Fakir's heart. The news spread in the village. The people saw what had happened and came to see Guruji. They did the darshan of Guruji and brought gifts. They felt embarrassed for making Guruji leave the village and said, O Saint, please forgive our mistake. Please make us your servants. Your darshan is great and generous. Guruji heard this and blessed everyone. They were all given the pahal, along with the wisdom of the Satnam chant. Guruji told them to do the satsangat and then traveled on. The Kavi is a sacrifice to his feet. That is the end of the chapter. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.